Hey guys, so as per usual, did some drafting yesterday. Yeah, I did alright, I guess. Well, two drafts. One I did okay. Well, first draft I did horrible, and second draft I did okay. Looking at this is looking to be. I think this is my first draft deck. I think. Didn't really do too well with it. We went double new Phyrexian, one Scars. I like the Mycosynth Spring. It's a good card. Ally Mirror is nice. Pure Steel Paladin. Forced Worships I found to be very annoying. It's a good card, mind you. Just annoying to play against. I'm kind of curious, has anyone ever had any luck playing Oxid Daredevils? I don't even use them. If I end up with one, it's usually stuck as a late pick. I don't think I've ever even had to use one as padding in a deck. Well, a draft deck, that is. Shatter, always nice. Fallen Ferromancer, I like him. Slag. Artillerize, I mostly had hanging around to try and work with the Mycosynth Wellspring. Volt Charge, it's fun, I like it. Ogre Menial, cute guy, I like him. Grim Affliction, it's an okay little removal card. Taxing Probes, I kind of like them. It's nifty. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Street Wraith. Psychic Barrier, it's alright. Sky School, solid card. Spinethopter, I like them. I don't draft them as highly as maybe I should, but I like them. Blighted Agent, it's kind of wrong. It's unblockable, it's infect. Unfortunately, I've never been able to draft him with any real equipment. Oh well, at least not yet anyway. We'll see how things work out. Numbing Dose, drafted a playset. It's a funky little card. Does weirdness. If you can stall your opponent long enough, Numbing Doses will win you the game. Viral Drake, he's fun. He's a flyer with a good side of toughness, and he pretty much proliferates at will. Picked up Norns and X out of the prize pool. It's a fun little card. Picked Invader Parasite up out of a prize pool for second draft. It's a cute card. I like it. One of the cards I picked up in second draft, I ended up not keeping. I had a foil Spellskite. I proxied him into the deck. I ended up selling him for $10. Maybe at some point in time, if someone's going to look at it, it's like, you sold a foil Spellskite for $10. Man, you got ripped off. Well, that's more or less what it's going for right now. Or at least not from a dealer. Reverse side of the coin, there's also a very real possibility that sometime in the future someone's going to look at this video and say, you sold a foil Spellskite for $10? Man, you ripped that guy off. So, at this point, it's really up in the air. A couple of Spinethopters, Gitaxian Probe, Bonds and Quicksilver, Sky School, Act of Aggression. It's a fun little card. Gut Shot, that actually worked out decently for me, which really surprised me. Priest of Urabrask. He's fun. He's basically a color-shifted version of Priest of Gix. Thanks to last night's second draft, I was playing basically red-blue infect. I picked up 5 Razor Swines in that draft. And because of it, I think from now on I'm going to be referring to him as the Ziggy Piggy. For those of you who don't know, go, right now, just go, stop the video and go find yourself a copy of Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure and watch it. It is the best movie Keanu Reeves has ever been in. I know that's not saying much, but I'm just saying, find it, watch it. Ziggy Piggy. Dragon of Rage. Those things are mean. Immolating Soul Eater. Made it a point not to underestimate those this week because I had, at the pre-release, and it cost me. Had 2 for that deck. Gremlin Mine. Fun little card. I like it. Isolation Cell. Didn't work out too well for me. I get the impression that if I had more of them, if I had them in quantity, would have been a different story, but it didn't work out that way. Tumble Magnet, always annoying. Great card. Mutagenic Growth. I always just splash that in when I can get my hands on it and have the space for it. It's a fun card. Goldmere, I don't think I ended up using. There was a lot of cards I didn't end up using. For instance, I had a pair of Leonin, Lost Leonin. Ended up not using them. Sunsphere Shikari. Basically, all the white I drafted I didn't use. A White Sun's Passage, Whoopty Flippin' D. Loxodon Convert. I'm not sold on that. Trinket Mage, he just wasn't worth a card slot. I don't even know if I had anything useful for him. Geth's Verdict, once again. Geth's Verdict is a nice card. It's basically an updated version of Diabolic Edict, or Chainer's Edict, take your pick. Ichor Explosion is interesting. People don't like to draft them. They're often late picks. And I can't really say I blame them because as a 7-drop, as a 7 casting cost card, that's not something you really use reliably, But on the reverse side of the coin, sacrifice a creature clause in it. So what? Who cares? You're sacrificing a creature. I'm wiping the field anyway. I'm going to lose it. Skinrender, hate drafted him. Tel'Zalad Defiance, Viridian Betrayers. Frequently, when I see, especially late in the packs, if there's nothing in the direction that I'm drafting into, I'll take the best card in someone else's color. I don't care. Scrapyard Salvo, not sold on. Ruthless Invasion, not sold on. I had 2 Melt Terrains and 2 Vicious Destructions. So I was thinking maybe I could do Land Destruction as a sub-theme in the draft deck, but I just didn't have the card slots for it. And quite bluntly put, only 4 Land Destruction cards is just enough. Land Destruction is one of those things that if you can get running in a limited format, it will screw people up because the mana balance in limited is already very delicate. Very delicate. What else we got hanging around here? Picked up a Phyrexian Ingester out of a prize pool. Yay! Yay, Ingester. And a couple cards I'm going to put off to the side because I have a use for them in decks. I traded for 2 Bludgeon Brawls. I like Bludgeon Brawl. It's a fun little card. That means I now have 3 Bludgeon Brawls, which theoretically is all I need. Eventually I'll probably pick up a 4th one somewhere. They're going into a landless deck. I'll post a deck list sometime. I don't know. But, yeah, I traded those 2 Bludgeon Brawls off of someone for a pair of Lotus Petals, which made their way into my trade binder because of the sorting I've been doing here in the last couple of months. Oh, well, that's my stuff. I'll catch you guys later. It's late. I gotta get this crap posted. Be good, fellas.